You know, since we met you people 500 years ago, we Africans, look at us. We have given everything. And you are still, you are still taking. In exchange for that, we as Africans, we have got nothing. Nothing. And you guys know it. But don't you think that this is over now? Over where? Is it over? This is one famous speech from Amatado. She's a Pan-Africanist. So today, the leader of Guinea, Mamadi Doumbouya, gave a very powerful speech at the African Climate Action Summit. And you know, the whole world is clapping for him. Basically, he was demanding that the foreign powers stop interfering in Africa because Africa, we are ready to take matters in our own hands, right? You know, although I like this message, although I really did like his message, but I feel like it's time that Africa starts pleading, begging. I feel like Africa is pleading and begging, which I really do not like. We as Africans need to start begging these foreign powers and apply pressure, like the North Koreans are doing. You know, there's a saying that when the North fails, force must be applied. It's been years and years and years of hearing about the same stories, constantly on how they are looting our resources. Dude, I think it's time we start begging and take action. You know, 5 years ago I said if I was elected as president of Africa, of an African country someday, my first mission would be to strengthen or build an army. You know, why? Someone would say, why an army? When you build an army, you are let the world that you mean business. People will respect you. It means you are ready to defend your continent. That is what the North Koreans have done. That is why they've become a global superpower. That is why they command respect now. You focus on you and the rest will follow. This is a class war. Africans don't need to be pleading with anyone, going on these meetings and begging. We don't need to be seeking permission here and there. Just go ahead and do it. We've been hearing the same stories over and over and over, how they keep taking our resources. What are we going to do about it? We talk about Europe and the West stealing our resources, but without collaboration with our leaders, they can't really have access to our resources. We are giving it away. So we go on these meetings and we keep begging them to stop coming in there. Meanwhile, we are the ones letting them in. I am pointing my fingers on these African leaders to stop whining, always looking for handouts, and truly look within themselves. The problems of Africa have to be solved by us. We can't wait on the French, Germany to come save us, Russia. That is why they don't respect us yet. Always looking for handouts. How are they going to respect us looking for handouts? It's time we stop pointing fingers and we put accountable people in power so they can make the right decisions for the whole of Africa. Make the better decisions for the youth that are suffering. You want change, you have to take charge. You know, I like this message that he put out today. I think everybody was clapping for him. But if you really deep dive, listen to the message closely, it felt like he was pleading for the foreign powers to take their hands out. No. We don't do that anymore. This is your continent. You tell them to get out. You don't pander to them. Look at what North Korea is doing. You can't go to North Korea and tell them what they need to do. The dude is build a strong empire. And this is what the African continent needs to do. Focus on yourselves. Put the right people in right positions. Then you get to make the choices. You're not out there every day seeking loans from outside world. They will never respect you that way. So yes, I felt compelled to come online to say this. Because yes, everybody's applauding him, but you really take a listen at the message. It's like he's begging for them to take their hands off our continent when they don't know us. This is our land. We make the rules, so they come and buy from us. Then we use that money to develop it.